Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa, and we're waiting on a blizzard. Spring blizzard, so this ought to be fun. So what I figured I'd do is just take you along through the next few days and show you what it's like. Well, let me show you what we've got going on right now. So you can see from Friday's snow that we've got some huge plow piles, but everything else is starting to melt. And so yesterday we had a really muddy mess, and now it all froze. So that always makes for delightful chores in the morning, but it's all good. And it is really gross. So what we did yesterday is get everybody prepped and ready to go. You've seen that in our other videos. Today I'm going to finish up our laundry, dishes, you name it. Everything's getting done, so we have absolutely nothing to do when this storm hits except focus on ourselves and our animals. And I'm going to make a baked ziti to have on hand because that handles things really well. So I'll bring you back when the snow starts. All right, I made 2 baked zitis, one for my neighbor, one for us to keep on hand because it's easy to reheat. And oh, oops, looks like Lisa took a bite. Let's go see what it's doing outside. All right, so the snow has started. It started about noon on Monday, and it's still fairly light. They say the bulk of it is going to come in the overnight hours, where we're going to see upwards of 1 inch or 2 an hour. So we'll keep you posted, but I'm going to go get some water, top the animals' waters off. So I'm heading back from getting water, and visibility is pretty normal for a snowstorm. So I'm going to get the animals watered, and I'll be right back. So you can see their water's clean because we scrubbed out the tank yesterday and we filled it, and it's going to keep filling with snow also. But what I'm doing now is just filling it and letting it overflow just to mix up the water so it stays fresh, because it's going to be a while before we get water down here. There's Shermie. Here's the purple ear sisters, because Eleanor, no, wait, that's Fiona. Fiona, the tip of her ear fell off. Yay! So she's looking a lot better. And then now Eleanor has a purple ear as well, because, you know, the sow battles continue. So I'm going to finish up here, go inside, and get warm. Although it's not that bad, I have to say right now. It's actually very tolerable. But I will bring you guys back when we have a lot more snow. So we ended up putting a piece of carpet over Norman's door, and we left the feed bag there because the feed bag hangs lower. But we were worried about the carpet where he couldn't get in and out, but he's doing just fine. And you can see we got a few inches already, nothing crazy to speak of, no crazy wind. And so we will bring y'all back tomorrow. But there's my winter sewing jugs now under snow, and then tomorrow we should wake up and have a ton of snow. Oh, and there's the turkeys hanging out outside, all 3 of them. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning, it's Tuesday. The pigs just got their feed. So they're eating, and we got about 1 foot of snow. I get it's hard to even tell because it's been windy. It's over my boots, or up to the top of my boots. I know that I had to shovel out a path for Norman, find his water bowl, and he's eating in his house. We put carpet on his house, and I got to clear the blown snow off the edge of the roof so it doesn't fall on him. So I'm going to get everybody hay, get everybody set, get something to eat, and Ryan just started plowing now. He's got to go to work and plow, so we'll be back later. All right, I got everybody's hay. I dug out the hay. And I'm going to go down to the pigs and give them this and get the snow off the greenhouse before it caves in. Well, Norman came out, and you can see the snow would be over his head. So I'm going to put his hay in his bowl there by the doorway so he eats inside instead of standing outside and getting all full of snow. Hi, Norman. So I got the snow knocked off the front of Norman's house. Everybody's got feed and hay. Norman's got his inside. Turkey's got a little bit of hay, but I want to encourage them to go inside. They were inside earlier. They came out because I came out. And the pigs are fed. Oh, I got to get that there. Greenhouse is cleared. And the chickens have their indoor run, outdoor run door closed. But I'm going to take the snow off the turkey coop. And it's about 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and the snow for the most part has stopped. We sometimes get a little bit of a wintry mix, but we've got about 19 inches. But all of the storm warnings have been canceled. And now they're saying that the winds are going to be picking up. There's been a lot of mixed information on the winds, but blizzard warning, winter storm, all that, that's all been canceled now. So we'll see what tonight brings. One of the cool things that I like about living in South Dakota is that for the most part, our meteorologists are not hype attention seekers, right? They don't hype up the forecast. They don't sensationalize it. They give it to us like it is. And what's really good about that, and I'm going to shout out one in particular, which is Brant Beckman. And what's amazing about him is he has learned all about the ranchers in this area and the fact that everyone in agriculture depends on a reliable forecast so we know what's coming. And so Brant Beckman was putting out warnings that said, make sure you have all your ag prep done. And he knows that everybody's in the midst of calving season right now in South Dakota, just like in a bunch of other states. If you've watched the Cow Emporium, Glenn and Annette up in Alberta, Canada, similar here in the sense that, you know, all hours of the night, calves are hitting the ground and ranchers are sleeping in their trucks here out in the pastures, because sometimes the pastures are really far from the house and they need to be able to catch the calves as they hit the ground or pretty close after so they don't get frostbite because they're wet. And so if their ears are frostbitten, the feedlots will often assume that their feet have been frostbitten. And what that means is the feedlots don't want them because they're afraid of taking on a lame herd of cattle. So they're not taking somebody on if they see signs of that. So I just really want to express my appreciation for Brant Beckman and all the other meteorologists here who really just kept us abreast of what was going on with the storm. And when it turned out not to be as bad as we thought, they told us that too. So the storm's over, it looks like. They say the winds are going to pick up, and it's about 5 o'clock on Tuesday. And there's the turkeys. And they're doing good. Looks like Custer was trying to mate somebody. That's why she's wet. So, and Norman's doing good. You can see he's got a lot of snow. I just shoveled out his pen. Let me go look over there. But it is just, that's my egg basket straight ahead. It is just snow everywhere. And you can see, you can't fully see Norman because all that snow. And he's like a little trailblazer. So the carpet worked wonders to keep the snow out. But look at all the snow he's got around the sides of his pen because I shoveled it. You're a trooper. Somebody canceled your reservation at the Hilton and you did just fine because you're big enough now. Good job, Normie. And the pigs are doing good. The chickens, I just gave them cabbage on a cord so they could mess with that. But everybody's looking good. Sherman's in his feeder. Well, Grant's feeder. We just put some buckets of water in there. Oh, it looks like the girls finally went over and got a drink. Good. I was worried. I moved the snow and they didn't get a drink, and you have to worry about salt toxicity with them. So the Purple Ear sisters are doing good. But look at it all. All right, guys. Well, the storm is past us. The snow's coming down off the trees, as you can see. So I'm going to end it here. They're expecting the winds to pick up later tonight, although they're doing a pretty good job now. It's just kind of gusty, not too bad, but that's the snow blowing off the roof. So thanks for coming along, you guys. Have a great day. Take care.